my name is Mickey, and I'm gonna show you around the site called Toon Do. Toon Do is a site created by Jambav Inc., which allows you to create your own cartoon, book, or collection of work. I used Toon Do to make both a cartoon and book. This application was very easy to use. First, I will describe and show you the process of creating a cartoon. You will go to the Toons link, and then press Create Your Own Toon. When it opens, you will pick your format, which I will click the 2 panels. It will then pull up that layout with pre-existing cartoon parts for you to use. For example, that there. You can then click and drag these parts into the cartoon panel. Then, by using the tools at the bottom, you can enlarge this item, you can flip the item, you can do such things as change the posture and motion of the bear. Now I'm going to go back to the original page, and I'm going to open a toon that I had previously made and show you how I made this toon. So I first picked a background, which I went into the pre-existing scenery background and drug this background into both panels. I shrank both of these backgrounds, and then I locked both of these backgrounds into place so I do not click and drag them in any other circumstances. Then I went to characters, picking the Jambav panel, which has these little bears and other clip art in them. Then I drag this little bear into both panels, and then I shrunk it to 2 different sizes, putting that bear in the background, and shrunk this one and putting this bear up front. Then I locked both of these so I did not move them later on. Then I picked one of the bears, this bear, to put in the front, and then this bear to put over here. And then I also shrunk both of these bears to different sizes. That one being larger, and this one being a little bit smaller. Then in this one, I went to text, picked the graffiti, and then picked this, dragging that above his head, and then shrinking that as well. As I move along, I'm going back and locking each of the clips to make sure they're not moved later. And then in this one, I went and picked props and went to furniture, grabbing this table, shrinking it, and then pressing 2 back so it goes behind all the animals, and then locking that. And then I went to food, took this, shrank that as well, locked that into place. And then for the text bubbles, I went here, clicked this one, you drag it on here, and then I typed the words in this one, and then you can drag it. You can make it smaller, keep it the size it is, or anything like that. Change the fonts, anything like that down below. And then I did the same thing and then I did the same thing with the other box. And then once I'm done, I go up to the thing that says start here and press save. And then you can either publish to the world, but everyone gets to see, keep it private, which means only you can see, or do share with friends, which means only people that you share it with through email addresses that are through this website can see it. So then I press publish. And then I can press go back to page, or I can print my toon. So I'm now going to show you the bookmaker, which you can take previously made cartoons and put it into a book. So you want to go to books, press create book, and this is where you can put together toons to create a comic book. You simply just save your cartoons, go into this, which will say your name and toon maker, and then you press the arrow, and these are just toons I made before, and you drag them, and it will format them into the page, depending on where you drag them. And then you can title it, give it a description, and then tag things in it so people will be able to easily find it. And then you can do the same thing, press publish, put view it now, and it will let you view it as a book. As you can see at the bottom of the book, you have a little thing that will tell you the views, how many comments you received on it, how many likes and hearts, and then you can share it on all different types of social media. Now I'm going to tell you about how this website meets the standards of ISTE, and I'm going to show you some of the functions that do that. The standards of ISTE are met by this site in many ways. The most relevant is the part of the website where you can message and talk and see other people's doons, such as the tab of most recent. It has a board where you can look at others' works and comment, which allows the students to share ideas and feel more connected. This allows children to be more empowered and innovative because it gives you a platform to show things that you are learning or want to show through a new media that is more interesting to them. This is an example of one created by Senpeso, it's called. And you can see the doon and how many likes and stuff it has. And then these are other people's that you can just scroll through and comment on. It empowers and shows innovation because it gives the students a platform to show what they are learning and want to show in new media that is more interesting to them. That too is a reason why I think second to fourth graders would benefit from the site's cartoon and books are something they encounter and enjoy on almost a daily basis. So why not allow them to access it through their curriculum? I think that the online privacy is good because everything that is shared on the platform is monitored or can be privated, but it still allows you to share your work within the platform. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something about Toon Do and will try to implement it in the future.